Hi, everyone. My routine is very good. I wake up and I am coffee.
Stop. You just made one of the most common mistakes every English student makes. If you fail to master the verbs of daily routine in the next 10 minutes, you will lose the ability to tell anyone about your day, your work, or your hobbies. But don't worry, we are going to fix that. In this video, we will make sure you solve this problem forever. You will gain the ability to talk about your daily routine perfectly and use this knowledge as the foundation for the rest of your English. Before we start, let's reward 5 of our most active students from the last video. And if you leave your practice comment at the end of this video, I will personally correct 5 of you in our next video. Stay to the end to find out how to participate. Okay, Chloe, let's begin. A lot of students get confused when talking about their daily routine. We need to be very clear. Let's start with your morning routine. What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
I wake up at 7 a.m. I always turn off my alarm clock right away. Then I am getting ready for the day. I wash my face and I brush my teeth.
That's a great start, Chloe. I love how you use I always to talk about a habit. But let's fix one small thing. You said, I am getting ready. Remember, the present continuous, or the ing form, is for things you are doing at this exact moment. For a daily routine, which is a habit, we use the present simple. So you should say, I get ready for the day. Can you try that again?
Oh, I see. It is for a habit. So I get ready for the day.
Perfect. You got it. The present simple is your key superpower for talking about habits. Now, a lot of students also get confused about simple verbs. You said, I wash my face and I brush my teeth. That's good, but for fluency, you don't need to repeat the I. A native speaker would simply say, I wash my face and brush my teeth. It sounds more natural and fluent. Try it.
I wash my face and brush my teeth. Yes, that is much better.
Exactly. You're learning a super shortcut to fluency right now. So tell me, after you get ready, what's the most important part of your morning? For me, it is always coffee.
For me too. But I have a question. Is coffee a verb? I am confused.
Ah, great question. No, coffee is not a verb. It's a noun. And this is a very important point. A lot of beginners try to use a noun as a verb. For example, some students say, I coffee every morning, but that is incorrect. You need a verb before the noun. You need to say, I drink coffee, or I make coffee. Do you see the difference?
Yes, I do. The verb is the action. So I drink coffee every morning. I also eat some bread. I am very hungry in the morning.
Perfect, Chloe. You are using the verb drink correctly, and you also used the verb eat for your food. You are already building your routine sentences with confidence. So, let's talk about your family. What about your parents? What do they do in the morning? So you've mastered the first part of your routine. You've learned how to describe your own habits with confidence. But what about others? How do we talk about someone else's routine, like a parent or a friend? That's what we will solve now. So, Chloe, tell me about your parents' morning routine. Do they also drink coffee? Do they eat breakfast with you?
They are in Brazil, so they're not with me. My mother is a doctor, so she always wake up early. She make breakfast and she is a coffee. My father is not a doctor. He is a teacher. He not wake up early. He like to sleep.
That's a fantastic description, Chloe. You use the verb is to describe your mother's profession perfectly. But let's look at a few things. You said, she always wake up early. Do you remember the rule for he, she, and it in the present simple? The verb needs an S at the end. So it should be, she always wakes up early. Can you try that?
Oh, the S. Yes. My mother always wakes up early.
Excellent. This is a very common mistake, so don't worry. You just fixed a huge problem for many English learners. And you also said, she make breakfast, and she is a coffee. That's another place where we need to use the correct verb. The correct way is, she makes breakfast and she drinks coffee. Remember, a person can't be a coffee. They can drink it. Can you say that sentence correctly?
Okay. My mother makes breakfast and she drinks coffee. Yes, that is much clearer.
You got it. Now, let's talk about your father. You said, he not wake up early. You used not, but for the present simple, we need an auxiliary verb. For he, she, and it, we use doesn't before the verb. So it should be, he doesn't wake up early. It's a super powerful shortcut for negatives.
He doesn't wake up early. Wow, that makes sense. It's so different from Portuguese.
I know, but with a little practice, it will be natural. And you said, he like to sleep. Can you use the S rule here?
He likes to sleep.
Exactly. You're already mastering the third person singular. You're building sentences like a pro now. So, we've covered your routine, your families, and your hobbies. You've already gained the confidence to describe your daily habits. But how do we talk about what you possess? What about the objects and things you have? That's our next topic. It's a game changer. Okay, Chloe, let's talk about the things you have or have got. The vocabulary from the 1,000 words list is full of objects you might own. For example, I have a phone, or I've got a laptop. Do you have a favorite mug, or have you got a pet at home?
Yes, I have a big mug. My dog is a lot of energy. He is not a cat. He have a long tail.
That's a great start, Chloe. I love that you're already describing your dog. You used is correctly to describe him. But let's fix a couple of things. You said, my dog is a lot of energy. The verb is used to describe a state of being. But for possession, we need has or has got. We can say, my dog has a lot of energy, or my dog has got a lot of energy. It's another crucial skill for describing what people or animals own. Can you try that?
Oh, okay. My dog has a lot of energy.
Perfect. And you also said, he have a long tail. Remember the S rule for he, she, and it? The correct verb is has. So, he has a long tail. You see how this simple rule applies to so many different verbs?
Yes, I see. He has a long tail. I think I understand now.
Fantastic. Now let's talk about your hobbies. Hobbies are a big part of our daily lives. Do you have any hobbies? Or have you got a favorite one?
Yes, I have a hobby. I love read books. And I also watch TV.
I love those hobbies. But let's adjust two things. First, you said, I love read books. After love, we need a gerund, or an infinitive. The correct way is, I love reading books, or I love to read books. The first one is very common in spoken English. Can you try that?
I love reading books.
Exactly. And you said, I am watch TV. That is a very common beginner mistake. I am watching means you are doing it right now. But for a hobby, which is a habit, we use the present simple. So it should be, I watch TV. You're almost there.
Oh, yes, I watch TV. I need to practice this.
You're doing a great job. You have already gained the ability to talk about your daily routine, your family, and your hobbies with confidence. You've conquered a huge part of the first 1,000 words. So, we've covered your daily routine, your family, and your hobbies. But how do you ask someone else about their daily life? How do you have a conversation with a native speaker? The secret is in the next step, questions. Stay with us to find out how to ask questions about daily routine. You've mastered how to describe your own routine, but how do you ask others? Remember, for questions about habits, we don't use am, is, are at the beginning. We use do or does. It is a crucial difference. We use do for you, we, and they, and we use does for he, she, and it. Chloe, can you ask me a question about my morning routine?
Okay, you do wake up early?
You were so close, Chloe. The verb is do, but the structure is do you. You don't need you do. You just need do at the beginning of the sentence. The correct question is, do you wake up early? Can you try that?
Do you wake up early? Yes, I understand.
Perfect. Now, ask me a question about my favorite food. Do you remember the S rule?
Yes. What food you like?
Great attempt. But remember, we need the auxiliary verb. What is the auxiliary verb for you?
Is it do?
Yes. So the question is, what food do you like? You see the difference? It's a small change, but it makes your English sound much more natural. Now, try to ask me about my dog.
Does your dog have a lot of energy?
Yes, it does. You are a natural. You have mastered the rules for questions. You have gained the superpower of asking about anyone's daily life. So, today we conquered the present simple. We learned how to use it for our daily routines, our families, our hobbies, and how to use it with do and does for questions and negatives. This is your foundation for all simple conversations in English.
It is so clear now, Alex. I am very happy because I can talk about my day.
That's fantastic, Chloe. And for everyone watching, remember that the key to mastering this is practice. For homework, I have a special challenge for you. You have learned how to use the verbs of daily routine. So, I want you to go to the comment section below and write a short paragraph about your own daily routine from morning to night. And remember, we will select 5 practice comments for a personalized correction in the beginning of our next video. This is your reward for participating. If you don't practice now, you lose the chance to have your error corrected directly by us. Next video, we will dive into a very important topic, the present continuous, and how to describe what you are doing right now. You need the present simple from today to understand the next lesson. Master today to win tomorrow. That's all for today's lesson. Thank you so much for your hard work, Chloe, and thank you all for watching. Please remember to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps people find our lessons.
We left a PDF in the pinned comment, and check out this video to continue learning.